Welcome to the Drool, my new series where I share what I'm eating, creating, and craving. This past week has been packed with good food, some spontaneous cravings, and some behind the scenes that I want to share with you. Let's start with something that I previewed last week at Ponce City Market, Market East. It's a updated part of the food hall where it features a couple new Asian vendors, and I got to try some of the food as part of the media event. So one of the standouts was this beef jerky dish at Lime Tiger Carts. The beef jerky was well seasoned and just had a really good flavor to it. Really enjoyed it. Had it paired with noodles, had a little sauce to it. But this is something that I think is going to be popular amongst the crowd. Next up was Boom Bao. The first thing I tried from Boom Bao was their pork bun. It was nicely steamed and had a little fried bottom, super flavorful, a little bit juicy. It's not your typical char siu. It's not your typical char siu bao, but it had tons of flavor with just having that pork inside. They also had a shumai, a shrimp shumai, which had pork and shrimp. I'm not the biggest shumai person because the texture can be a little bit hard. But this was juicy, it was tender, and very flavorful. I hope they can keep up this level of flavors because I really enjoyed that shumai. They also had this rice shumai style dish. I'm not sure of the name. I'll put it down here on the screen. But this rice shumai style dish, it had lots of good flavor, and I was very impressed. Along with that, I tried some dishes from Vietvana. First, I had their pork banh mi, and that was really flavorful. But actually, what had even more flavor was their chicken banh mi. It had a nice grilled flavor to it, and it actually really impressed me. And I think I might have liked that chicken banh mi more than the pork, but both were great. Both were great, and definitely you should try it out. Something I also tried was some of the different fried rolls. Some places call them spring rolls. Some places call them summer rolls. You mentioned it in the comments. I know them as spring rolls. Uh, Living in Orlando for a long time with a lot of Vietnamese people, but I heard those are actually called summer rolls. And I also tried the fresh rolls, which I know them as summer rolls, but uh, some Vietnamese friends said those are actually called spring rolls. So comment below and let me know which one you call it. Is the fried a spring or a summer roll? And the fresh roll, is it a summer or a spring roll? Basically, I'll just call it the fresh roll. Was nice. It was cold and refreshing. And they had two different types. They had the shrimp, and I think the other one was pork. And they also had the fried rolls, which I tried the pork and the vegetable, and both were tasty. Towards the end, I actually saw them place down a bowl of pho, and I was like, all right, I'm going to have to try this. So I actually went outside Ponce City Market just to give the pho a try. All right, so I'm trying this, maybe some brisket. All right, let's try the broth. Ooh, nice. Has a good depth of flavor. Rice noodles. Let's try a piece of the beef. Very tender. The broth itself had good flavor, and so did the meat. Another good try. Also, while I was checking out the Market East, we tried the desserts, which basically had some bubble waffles and also had some milk tea samples. And the milk teas were good, their traditional milk tea, and also I think it was a oolong tea that had nice, good flavors, both distinct from each other. The bubble waffle was fluffy on the inside, crispy on the outside, good flavor. And I also saw that they had some shaved ice that I didn't get to try. Next time you're at Ponce City Market, definitely give these vendors a try because I think they're all worth it. Everything had good flavors, and I hope they can keep it up. Okay, so the next day on Friday, it was a little bit more chill day. My wife, Odessa, aka Lady Droolius, and we decided to take a lunch break and drove up to get some banh mi sandwiches and some pho. We got 2 banh mi sandwiches, and first came out the pho. I usually prefer shooting my camera, but I was actually impressed by some of the iPhone photos I took that day. So it just goes to show you with enough light, you can actually get some good shots with your camera phone. All it needs is some good lighting, as you can see here. Let me know if you want a tutorial in an upcoming episode, and I can actually show you how to take good photos with your phone. On Saturday, we were staying in with family, so I went to Smyrna and picked up some LNL Hawaiian BBQ. And there we got some short ribs and nothing fancy as far as filming. Here's some footage here. And it was just really good flavor, and you can't go wrong with those short ribs. They are truly flavorful, and it's one of those things I miss from the West Coast, and I'm glad to see them here in the greater Atlanta area in Smyrna. Then on Sunday, we were just hanging out Sunday morning, and all of a sudden, my wife Odessa saw a post by Kamayan ATL, and then she wanted a Filipino brunch. She wanted the long silog, longanisa, egg, and garlic fried rice. So we found ourselves, all right, let's go. And a couple minutes later, we got in the car and drove up to Kamayan ATL, and we had a Filipino brunch. She had her long silog, and then I had bistec silog. I'm very excited. Look at this. Oh, that was good. That was a nice brightness from the calamansi. Wow, the garlic fried rice just took me back to the Philippines. So good. And then we also ordered some chicharrones, which are fried chicken skins, super crunchy. One of my favorites there. And we also got the baguio beans, which are a fried green beans, which is a fried green bean dish. Because you got to have the veggies. So that was just a really good meal for our Sunday. And then Sunday night, we decided to stay in, and I cooked some Filipino burger steak, which is something that I've been working on. It has a burger patty that's super tender, and this isn't loco moco. This is a Filipino burger steak, something that I kind of combined a couple of recipes I saw online, and it's super flavorful. It has a flavorful gravy, which I added some onions and some fresh mushrooms. I just cooked it down together, and it just all came together really flavorful. Here's the big bite. Mmm. That is so good. And the textures of mushroom, rice, the onion. Oh, pure comfort food. If you're interested in this recipe, let me know in the comments. And that's something I'll work on to be able to put together for you guys here on the channel. I'll put everything also on the blog. So there's a written form of the recipe. So that's what I've been eating, creating, and craving this past week. Let me know in the comments which dish you would like to try the most. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. The Drool is all about sharing more about me with you guys. All right, till next time, I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.